Hey guys, Jenna here. I'm at the Tiny Digs Hotel in Portland, Oregon. I haven't been on a solo trip in over a year and a half because of COVID, having a baby, and just generally being too busy. So I decided to take myself on a little 2-day trip and to stay inside of their new tiny house, which is called the Finlandia. This tiny house has a Scandinavian theme. So I thought this would be a good chance for me to get a little bit of me time, and I'm gonna try the Scandinavian art of Hygge. And I can't pronounce it, and you'll see that. I don't know about you, but it's been really hard for me to sit still nowadays. So I think this will be really good for me, and wish me luck. Oh my God. First up, let's get cozy. Now it's time to explore my digs for the night. Up these stairs is the master loft. There's a really cute dining area with an awesome live edge table. On the other side of the tiny house, there's a kitchenette with a hot plate, sink, and mini fridge. Also plenty of tea, which I'll definitely dive into later. Behind the kitchenette is the bathroom with another gorgeous live edge countertop. Full-size shower with a rain and handheld shower head. As far as tiny house standards go, this is a very spa-like bathroom. Above the bathroom is a second loft with a twin bed. I really love how they've done these railings. So I've changed into my cozy attire. Look at this thing. It's like made of 100 sweaters all in one. And I got my soft pants on, and all I need is my tea, a book. I'm gonna turn on this fireplace. The rain has started, so the nice little pitter patter on the tiny house roof is creating the ambiance already for sound. So yeah. Okay, help me pick a tea. Breakfast blend? No, not for nighttime. Green tea? Maybe. Something more flavorful would be better. Oh, here we have a winner. Perfect for fall. Yeah, this house is really, really awesome though. This tiny house. I love the design. I really do feel like I could live in this space. I mean, there's seating for 4 at a table. That's like kind of unheard of in a tiny house. This couch pulls out so you can have 2 more people sleep, as well as the 2 up in the main loft and 1 over in the tiny loft. So very livable space. It has this cozy feel. I love the Scandinavian vibe. Love the little fireplace, and it's definitely making me think a lot about like new designs and what I would do differently in my tiny house. Now it's time to wind down, be still, be quiet, all things I don't do very often. So wish me luck. Or it's too hot?
Gee, going great so far.
I'm trying to relax, even though, you know, I'm thinking about Juniper and in some ways wishing she was here, but also like it's nice for me to get away, right? And I have to learn to do that again. So yeah, this is my attempt, and inspired by the books that are here a little bit. Reading up, you know, how do you do this? How do you Hygge, right? Oh, I'm not saying it right.
Hold on for a second. I gotta get this right.
Hygge. Hygge. Hygge.
Hygge? Hygge.
Hygge.
Hygge?
Hygge.
Hoda? No. Hygge.
Hygge. Hygge. All right, well that solves that. I've already failed.
All right, I'm just gonna turn this fire up and give Hygge a chance. There's no TV, which is great for my purposes tonight, so I'm just gonna read this book that I half finished 3 months ago. Or maybe I'll try to turn off my brain and relax and... Oh, was that a text?
Okay, time out, because she's trying okra for the first time. How can I not look? Nabil's watching her. Obviously. Daddy-daughter night. And mommy's here in a tiny house. But look at her. She's so cute. Ah. Bedtime soon. All right, I'm gonna put that somewhere safe now. Get back to it, right? Yeah.
After another hour of half reading, half dozing, I decide it's time to call it a night and let the rain lull me to sleep.
It's morning time. Nothing like waking up in a tiny house, feeling totally refreshed. And now it's time for coffee.
After breakfast, it's time to try out that spa shower and get ready for the day.
So I've stayed in this tiny house hotel 5 times, I think now. They have 12 different tiny houses, and this one might be my favorite, actually. It's definitely the largest, I think, so it feels larger anyway. So it feels very luxurious to me, just staying here alone. I'm loving all the little touches that they've put in. The owners do a really good job of decorating and building out the place to have all the little details to fit the theme. And every one of the tiny houses here has a different theme. So far I've stayed in the barn. That was the first one I stayed in. I've stayed in the beach. I've stayed in the log cabin. And I've stayed in Arthur, which is the one that looks like a little yellow caboose. And then I've stayed in the Finlandia, so this one here. And I've been inside of every single one. At some point or another, they do open houses here, and I've toured quite a few of them, as you've seen on my channel. So I just really think this is one of the best places to stay in Portland. There are so many amazing restaurants nearby. One of my favorite restaurants, Cuban restaurant, is just caddy corner basically to the hotel. So it's a fun experience. You can stay in and read a book like I did last night, or you can go out and get a beer or have a nice meal. So you really can't beat it, and feel comfortable here. Obviously it's a tiny house. I'm a tiny house person, and it's a little different than staying in my own tiny house. So, you know, that's exciting, and it's a good little retreat for me to take every once in a while. And staying in the Finlandia has been great because we're in fall now, it's October, and so it just felt like it was a good time to like be quiet and have a little reflection time and me time, which is much needed.
After my cozy night in, I filmed a few new tours of the tiny houses here with the owner. Being behind the camera is a lot more comfortable for me, so after doing this little bit of work, I felt re-energized.
Of course, we had to have a lava lamp in here, and it's going to town today.
I had one of these when I was a kid, and God, I loved looking at it. I should get Juniper one. Tell me about that mirror. I love that mirror.
So over here in the sink area,
Okay, well, I'm packing up and it's time to head home. Had a great little trip, little solo trip. I think I did a good job of trying to do Hygge. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pronounce that, by the way. Please don't tear me apart for not being able to pronounce that. It's a difficult word for me for some reason. I think I did a good job of trying to, you know, stay in and be cozy and unwind. Let me know if you guys have ever tried to do that sort of thing for yourself, a little solo vacay and relaxation. And if so, if you have any tips or places that you like to go, because I'm all ears. I think I'm gonna have to do this again sometime soon.